proud of you. I want you to make some friends this summer.
Meet Scotty Smalls.
Kale, get it! The kid is a L7 weenie. My lace is over.
Man, this is baseball. You gotta stop thinking. You just have fun.
Climb trees, hop fences, get into trouble.
Just stand there and stick your glove out in the air. I'll take care of it.
Now he's in.
Yeah! All right!
With the coolest guys in the neighborhood. They've got the look.
Wendy Peppercorn. Wow. Hey, girls.
They've got the moves. They've got the rap.
Blockhead, geek, jerk, idiot, moron. You bob for apples in the toilet, and you like it. You play ball like a girl.
I got it!
Oh, no.
But something else has got their ball.
That wasn't my ball.
Dad's father gave it to him.
Hey everybody, welcome back to LuckyDog Podcast. This is your host Elias Rauch. With me today is
Kellie.
Today we are discussing, what are we discussing?
Sandlot.
Oh, the Sandlot, 25 years in the making. Well, not in the making, but it's been 25 years since the Sandlot has come out. Is it an old time classic or is it or what? How do you look at the Sandlot?
Yeah, I would say it's definitely a classic for me. I started watching it probably around 9-10 years old.
9-10 years old.
I loved it.
It's a perfect age to watch, a movie like that. I mean, male and female. I mean, they could definitely have some females in this.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me a little bit of what is that? Little Rascals.
Oh yeah,
when I think
Little
of
Rascals.
Watching Little Rascals or this, I just think back to being like 9 years old.
Little Rascals. There was a time when they just had like these 90s action not action flicks, just 90s movies where it had these children led young adult movies, and this was one of them. Home Alone's another one. And what was one you said before?
Little Rascals.
Little Rascals, yeah, Little Rascals. Oh, I loved Little Rascals.
I did too. Forever, I thought this guy was Babe Ruth.
James Earl Jones is not Babe Ruth. Oh my gosh.
I know, I screwed up. He has a ball signed by Babe Ruth. Though.
Yeah, I think he has a ball signed by Babe Ruth, and he ends up giving it to him. So,
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
But I don't know why.
Spoiler alert.
For some reason, as a kid, I was like, I think I had made it in my own little head that when they went to get the ball, he was like, yeah, I'll sign it for you. I'm Babe Ruth himself. But now as an adult, I'm like, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that is not what happened. And a Babe Ruth ball would cost, I don't know, like thousands. Yeah. It has to be thousands.
So hold on, he's giving them a ball signed by the entire team, right?
Is it by the entire team?
I think.
I don't know if that's the entire team. We'll put the closed captioning on so that we can figure out what the fuck is going on. Kellie didn't make it through the last 20 minutes of her favorite baseball flick, and
I fell asleep the last 20 minutes of everything.
Just about everything. Teen Titans Go, Westworld, the last 3 episodes.
Sandlot, fell asleep.
Sandlot, yeah.
I fell asleep during what was it? We just watched it. We still got to do a podcast on it.
Who? What?
I fell asleep.
Hotel Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. No, this guy played with Babe Ruth.
Gotcha.
And then he went blind, I believe. But James Earl Jones has got a lot of charisma, and honestly, we're just now catching up to the last scene with him discovering that the monster is not a monster. It's just a big ass dog, and it's not actually that big.
He's not.
And James Earl Jones just is describing his past baseball life.
He got hit by a baseball and he lost his vision.
Oh, well, that's kind of ironic, but
now his dog keeps eating all the kids' baseballs.
Yeah, no one plays baseball.
No one gets a ball.
So tell me just a little bit. I know this is a little bit unconventional of a podcast right now. Sorry, we're trying to huddle in. Try to. There's
Block out the
there's a
rain.
hurricane going on outside, so we gotta keep the audio quality, top notch for y'all.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the Sandlot as an overall view, with the exception of maybe the last 20 minutes?
Now, as an adult, I watch it and I'm like, oh gosh, it's
Was it aged?
yes, very much. But it's like some moments are kind of cringeworthy.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Well, it's kind of cheesy
so
fun.
corny, cheesy. Yeah.
Cheesy, corny. What's the difference?
Yeah. Who did you say this guy was? He was the
Dennis
voice.
Dennis Leary.
The voice of
The Jaguar mountain lion thing in Ice Age. I don't know what the hell what are they called?
saber-tooth lion.
Saber-tooth.
Or is it tiger?
Freaking tiger. I don't know.
Saber-tooth.
It's not a tiger. It's not a tiger.
Saber-tooth, whatever. Am I saying that right?
It's a mountain lion.
He's something. Hercules. is
Oh
the
my
dog's
gosh!
name.
And now the
He
dog
gets a
loves.
shirt and he loves baseball.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, the way we're just going.
It's a happy ending.
It's really hard to spoil this. I mean, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, with the exception of explaining
I love this.
where everybody went.
Or this part always made me sad. as a
Okay,
kid.
explain what's happening.
They're all like back at the Sandlot playing
It's the last game.
ball. It's the last game that they all play before they just start growing apart, getting older, doing their own thing. And if I'm not mistaken, he's telling you what they all became as adults.
Yeah, he's describing their professions,
Yeah.
and they start to fade away.
Grew up and married the lifeguard and had 9 kids.
9 kids, jeez. Oh my god.
It's funny because like some of it's just always it's like okay that's
It's
not believable
yeah,
but okay.
It's exactly how you want it. Some of them was like perfect, right on the money. Like I mean, pretty much everyone turned out all right,
Yeah.
But I think they did it's one of the most effective
Hercules lived to be
Yeah.
199 years old. It's
in
impossible.
dog years. What is 199 dog years
That's not possible.
divided by 7?
I don't know.
199. Do it.
No.
I want to see it.
Jesus.
How big is this? How long is this
Divided
dog?
by 7. Where
Yeah.
do you even get that number?
7 is dog years.
28.
28 years. That is a long time to be a dog.
Yeah.
There's no way a dog would live 28 years, but I would say that it's one of the best endings to kind of one of these cheesy 90s movies. I don't think we need these anymore.
I love the ending. The ending's my favorite cuz now he's like the
Commentator, I think, right?
yeah, for Benny's baseball team.
Right. And we got to discuss Benny and the main character. What's his name? What the hell is his name? Smalls? Smalls.
Ethan.
Scotty Smalls.
Scotty.
Ethan.
I thought it was Ethan Smalls.
No, Scotty Smalls and
He still has the hat.
what? Still wearing the same hat?
Still has the hat that Benny told him to burn. Remember he was like, "Do you have a fireplace? Throw that hat in there, man."
Oh my gosh, yeah. Is Benny playing for the
The Dodgers.
Oh. Yeah, it really is a feel good ending, I
These
think.
people actually look like the kids to me.
I know they I don't know about the
Yeah, I think they do.
Benny does especially, I think.
Mhm.
But I thought it's a feel good ending. I think it really works.
Yeah.
You know, the relationship between the kids is something that I wish we would have gotten to see in more movies. You know.
Yeah.
It's more diverse than you would expect. I'm assuming the guy playing Benny, Mike Vitar. I don't have his information of where he's from or specifically where he's from, but
Chauncey.
I believe he is of Latino descent. So if he's of Latino descent, we have Caucasian, Black, Latino. It says he's American, so I don't know. He might not be. He looks like he has some, something in him, right?
Yeah.
Like he might have his father's or his father and his parents might have been from.
Oh, he played in the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, he played in the Mighty Ducks, and so he was one of those young adult actors. I can't really.
No, he's
Cuban.
Cuban.
Cuban. Okay, so he's Cuban. So yeah, we have someone of Cuban descent. We have someone of that is black. So we have obviously Caucasian.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty damn diverse for the 90s.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Mm-hmm. Like I said the other day, I liked they had the black kid on the pitcher's mound because pitcher is a very important part of baseball.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just glad they don't have him out in the outfield.
Like like Benny or what? Not Benny, but
Scotty.
Tommy or somebody. Scotty, yeah. I mean,
Smalls.
Scotty was out there, but I mean, he was main character.
Yeah.
I was trying to say as a character that didn't get as much screen time. But who'd you say? Chauncey?
Shut up.
Chauncey? Oh my gosh, Chauncey.
Another thing of my childhood, as a teen, when I first started watching, what was it, like Wild Boys, and what other show did they have?
What?
Steve
Jackass?
Okay, whenever I first saw Jackass, I remember someone sitting with me watching Jackass and then being like, you know, he plays the kid in Sandlot? And I was like, no shit, okay.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm here to clear the air, and I'm here to clear...
Oh, God.
That is not Steve-O,
Okay, I
damn it.
just feel like everyone in my life loves fucking with me.
Unless
Because
Chauncey-
I'm gullible, I'm going to believe the shit you tell me.
Unless Chauncey Lepardi is Steve-O from Jackass.
You even said he looks like him, so that's why, like, back then
Got
when
the same
when I first heard that, I just looked back and like watched the movie again. I was like, oh yeah, I totally see it,
I
Steve-O.
can't believe it.
But then, like, I didn't think to go and like actually look it up as a teenager. I didn't give two shits about Googling anything.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, now you do. Now you do, just a little bit. All right.
Oh yeah, as soon as I said it, you were like, "What, bitch?"
I was like, hold
you
up.
were wrong.
Back this truck.
You were like
Somebody
on it.
self-serve it. Self-serve that neck. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, I did think this was relatively diverse, progressive. It had the stepfather.
Yeah.
I don't remember too many movies showing the stepfather in the 90s.
Actually being a nice stepfather.
Yeah.
Usually the step parent is mean, cruel.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of was giving a little bit of the cold shoulder at first when he was like, "Oh my God, this kid can't throw," but he also took time to do it.
Yeah.
He
also hit him in the eye.
Not on purpose.
And then took the steak out of the paper, out of the wrapping.
Forever.
And said, "You're gonna hold this steak, this
Forever.
raw steak, on your face forever."
Yeah, this raw steak. Yeah, why didn't you just keep it on the...
Keep it in a wrapper.
So yeah, anything else about that? It's very...
It's a hilarious movie. It's cute. It's hilarious. And like the guy in the other podcast said, it's charming.
Oh yeah, it's a charming movie.
It
because I
is.
think it ends in a good way. If it didn't end strong, I wouldn't have recommended it as much.
Yeah.
Because these are kids I want to see in something else, although we'll never see them in anything ever again.
Yeah.
They don't exist. They're grown-ass men.
Yeah.
What's his face? What's his face? What is it? Not.
I think
Hamilton, Porter, Ham. Play ball!
And the great Gambino.
Yeah. I thought that all the kids were done really well. One of the tall guys I don't think was really that great. He didn't get
the tall, lanky, nerdy looking kid.
Yeah, I think he might have glasses or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could have maybe shaved off one or two of those characters.
Yeah.
But I guess you had to have 9. You have to have the full.
Yeah.
You have to have the full team. So, yeah.
Squints.
I thought it was good. Squints. Yeah, I think something about the names, I don't know, rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. Squints. His name's Squints because his eyes. He has glasses on.
Guess, yeah.
That's fucked up.
I think it's funny.
Ham because he's the big kid on the team.
The chubby kid.
Come on now. Yeah.
Because he says yeah before everything he says.
I would have slapped him if I was little Tommy. I'd be like,
I do that.
Get that out of here. Get that out of
Sometimes
here.
you'll ask me something, and I would realize I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, but he just wouldn't.
I think it's just out of habit. And then repeat the little kid that repeated everything his brother said.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was pretty funny.
The Colossus of
The
Clout.
Colossus, the Clout. Can you remember? The Great Bambino.
The cloth of the cloud.
What was his name?
Tommy.
Tommy,
Repeat.
and then they finally were like, "Shut up, Tommy."
Shut up, Tommy.
Timmy Timmons.
Timmy Timmons.
Oh yeah, Tommy and Timmy.
They did a good job with Kenny.
Where's the dorky kid?
Dorky kid. What are you talking about? Our guy, Scotty Smalls.
No, the kid that you said that they probably could have cut out. He didn't do a whole lot.
You see, I don't even know his name.
He's not even on there.
Maybe this guy, Bertram Grover Weeks.
Oh, probably.
Maybe, I don't know. He was not the strong kid in the group, and all the photos are none of them just him. Oh, he's got my birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah, so I think that's about it. I think we've covered, the ins and outs of the Sandlot. Music. Music was a little kooky for you. It was like, it was very 90s. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was 90s cheese that will only age with more cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
That
and Little Rascals just...
Oh my goodness. I wish I could see both of those, but in it. Yeah, that would be the crossover we need. So, all right, thank you everyone. Rate, share, subscribe. LuckyDog Podcast, SoundCloud, YouTube.
I think there's a Sandlot too.
Oh, I think there is a Sandlot too, and I got really terrible reviews, right?
I didn't watch it.
Nobody did.
I don't want to watch it because I love the first one so much. I don't want to watch the second one and absolutely hate it, and that be what I remember of the Sandlot.
And then you'll never, ever. Give me some memorable lines from this. I think the writing in this is pretty memorable. Quick, I'm sorry, we hopped all. We're about forever. Okay, so
and the one where he's talking about the lifeguard, he's like, I've been coming here for however many years, and there she is, just lotioning and rubbing and oiling.
What did you think about that? Was that not like really? It's inappropriate now.
It is very inappropriate for, like, say, an 8 or 9-year-old
yeah,
to be saying that.
Oiling, lotioning.
Oiling and lotioning. I can't take it anymore!
I can't take it anymore! Yeah.
And they're like, she don't know what she's doing.
That does not set...
she knows what she's doing. Yeah, that was like, okay, guys.
It's like,
Did these kids know what they were saying when they were told to say it?
I'm thinking the same thing. These are like adult lines.
Did they understand why they were saying it?
A little creepy now that I'm thinking about it, because adults had to write that. David Mickey Evans, director, writer. And he the same director. It's the same director as the first one. Oh, dang it.
Really?
Yeah, so what it looks like is the Sandlot 2 came out in 2005. And it just bombed. It has a 4.5 on IMDb.
It had to be
they don't,
more like just more cheese than the first one.
Well, there's none of the same characters too, except for James Earl Jones.
As who?
Same guy, Mr. Myrtle.
Yeah, that's because he's old and he looks the same.
Damn it. Okay. All right. So in the dog,
is no longer changing.
the dog. Do we have to talk about the dog at all? The dog is a dog. It's like 10 times the size behind the fence, and then it's regular size.
Whenever they're all telling the story and exaggerating the size of the dog,
yeah.
And then
that vignette when they talk about forever.
Yeah, and like it shows you the dog, the black and white. Yeah,
it's huge.
It is huge, but the you can obviously tell that that's like a fake.
Yeah, it's a fake ass.
Fake animal.
Yeah, but I mean, they kind of made it like that. Like they knew that it was supposed to be like a a kid telling this, so it's not supposed to be real. It doesn't have to look real. It doesn't have to look like an actual dog.
It's a ridiculous statement.
Yeah. So it works within the world.
20th Century Fox presents.
Hey guys, it's the Sandlot babies.
You're the ones that making all that racket.
A lifetime of adventure. The Sandlot, a little piece of paradise, a half a block wide, and a whole season long.
Scotty, have you made any friends yet?